What's goody? It's your boy, Gotti. We in Indianapolis right now. So, I'm here for a short time, not a long time. I'm about to dip in like 2 more hours. But it's a Keith Lee review place right here called Chicken Scratch. And there's also Steak and Shake, which I haven't had in a long time. So I don't know which one I should try. I want y'all to tell me. Also here to tell y'all that we gotta get into some things before I put this one out. This is gonna be a vlog, but we're gonna get into some shit too, because we gotta talk about these female rappers, man. I'm sick and tired of it. We gotta talk about Akbar. We gotta talk about a lot of shit that's been going on in pop culture that Gotti gotta give his opinion on. I'm tired of it. So once we figure out some food, I'll be back. Yeah. What's up, y'all? So I ended up getting the chicken scratch place I was telling y'all about. Keith Lee reviewed it. I'm not at the spot he was at. I'm actually at a location downtown. Look a little bit more commercialized than the one he did, but maybe that's a good thing. So we're gonna try it, and I'm gonna give y'all my honest review. I'm waiting on the food now. I ordered it about 5 minutes ago. The girl is really cool, helpful. She kind of tried to advise me to get the hot honey mac fries, but everybody can't cook macaroni and cheese, so I ain't want to risk it. Even though I'm thinking I should, because I'm seeing everybody else with these burgers and shit like that. But we shall see, man. I'll be back with a review. Y'all, when I tell y'all it's steam coming out the plate, you can see it. So I got the tenders with the fries. I got dipped in hot honey, and I got Cajun ranch, okay? So let's take a look. Okay, y'all see. So we about to try it. I'm excited because Keith had a lot of shit to say about it, so I want to give the Gotti opinion, the Gotti eats way, to see what's really hitting for. And these fries look just like Five Guys fries. Like, clearly when the fries smoking, clearly was the tenders. Fries are not the star of the show. The fries are like a 2 out of 10. Fries are horrible. Not even gonna lie to y'all. But I'm not a French fry person. I'm very particular when it comes to French fries. Like, the type of fries I like, McDonald's fries. Who else? Cane's fries. I'm very particular about fries. The tenders came back for redemption, but it definitely wasn't worth the price. I've had better. This ain't it, y'all. This ain't it. I'll call y'all back. So, I was gonna try to get something else. I don't feel like being problematic. It's not like it's not edible. It's just not the best I've had. Probably, I could have been a little bit more outside of the box and tried the mac fries like she recommended. At the end of the day, she worked here, so I'm sure she knows what's best. I hate these headphones, but it works best for the speaker. But yeah, I don't like this at all. So I'm gonna eat it because I bought it. Also, There's been a lot of fuck shit going on. First of all, the whole Ari situation. If you don't know who Ari is, you heard about Baby Mama. The situation with her and her, like sidekick, best friend or whoever, that they had like the cooking show. And you know when they would interview guests and shit, that they had the cooking show, and they would interview guests like they would come on and cook. He never was entertaining to me. He always seemed to be, you know, the extra best friend, but could just be his personality. So, I mean, I'm sure that Ari was I'm not sure. We know that Ari was the main attraction for the show. And she probably just thought, you know, there was an entertaining friend of hers and giving them a platform. Anyway, fast forward. Apparently, on the show that Ari is a part of, on BET, you know, it had last season. I'm sorry, y'all. There's a lot going on in my background, but it had the first season had, you know, Jada Waiter, Ari Fletcher, Arrogant Tay, and so on and so forth. Jada didn't become a part of season 2 because she said there was a lot of drama, and she didn't really like how they was playing TV games, you know, whatever. But Ari gifted her friend Tucson, best friend Tucson, $20,000 at a party on the season finale towards a vehicle for a car. Allegedly, after the taping, Tucson said that he was told, you know, that he would only get $10,000, but he's like, okay, cool. He still went about the car. You could have go fund me just this week. Saying he ain't received nothing. Now, I'm not picking sides in the situation, but what I will say is, I don't think that was social media business. I think a lot of people get confused in their friend fame. Not friend, because I'm not talking about him in particular. Their friends, with the S plural, fame, and think that it's theirs. And I've seen it in so many situations, not just this one, but I don't think that was a place for you to take that to social media. You know, regardless of how you felt, y'all are business partners. Well, he said he's not getting paid from the YouTube, but that's a you problem. Because once you showed up and you saw that, you know, that she continued to ask you back, or you had a demand, if that was the case, you should have negotiated some kind of way for you to get some type of money out of it, some type of funds. So that's a problem on your behalf. So, coming to social media and displaying that and putting all y'all business out there, I think you not only burned the bridge with a friend, but you burned your bridge to whatever type of, you know, success that she had. Well, I don't say success, whatever type of exposure she had given you, you know? Because at the end of the day, I don't think nobody knows you as Tucson. Now, I don't know what you get outside of that. I don't know what your bookings are outside of that. I don't know, you know, what you do. I don't follow you, so I don't know anything about you. I just know general public speaking, outside of people who support you or like you, we know you as our sidekick. Now, we also know that that's your only, like, really acclaim. So to have your friend out like that, I think you burnt the bridge, and especially if you've been knowing her for years. That's something y'all could have talked about. People feeling entitled. People do shit for TV all the time. I'm not even surprised at that. But I think I'm gonna stay on that because I don't know too much about it. And I'm moving along. Now, on to these female rappers. So, Latto have dropped so far. Megan have dropped so far. JT have dropped so far. those were the most anticipated albums. Nicki's was anticipated, but Nicki dropped last year in December, so that ain't even a topic of discussion in the current sales of this year because Gag City Reloaded is coming. So, but none of those projects seem to have top Nicki's that dropped in December. And I know what some would say. They're not supposed to top Nicki. This and the third. Da, 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 da. Well, that's the way y'all make it fucking seem. That show the way y'all make it seem. That show the pedestal y'all giving these women, especially the Lattos of the world. Latto has been out for a long ass time. A long ass time. Latto was on the rap game years ago. And she has how many albums? And she only sold. That's a problem. Now, some will say it's not a problem. Okay, that's fine, but let's stop putting these women on the pedestal and putting her in conversations and putting them in rooms that Nicki is in and giving them the opportunities that Nicki has. Hence, Megan Thee Stallion. Why is Megan Thee Stallion hosting the VMAs? Please, somebody help me understand why is Megan Thee Stallion hosting the VMAs? Now, allegedly, a lot of that is going on because of Nicki performing Red Ruby. If you remember, I don't want to get demonetized because I've already been demonetized, so I'm not going to play the video. But if you know, you know. When Nicki was like, that VMAs had told her that they received a lot of calls, not knowing what she was going to say. This was before Bigfoot. This was before the Megan's Law and all that. Whatever the name of her song was. I just know the bar was Megan's Law. This was before all of that. This was Red Ruby. So she was already feeling the way about Red Ruby and then waited months later to drop, the Megan's Law bar. But it's funny. I guess she wanted to get her Christopher Reeves on. But my thing is, why would you have Megan hosting the VMAs? The numbers are not going to do half of what they did. We can see that from the music. Now, I don't know, maybe the fans just don't support or buy. The Nicki fans buy. So maybe they'll tune into the VMAs and should get a decent number. But, y'all, this food is so bland. Like, outside of the sauces, it's not even seasoned. Like, come on. This shit it's bland. It's like plain as hell. But anyway, I don't see why the fuck Rock Nation allegedly would even be getting in the middle of women's business, especially when Jay has been such an influential person to Nicki. He came to the studio during the Queen era and listened to a bunch of songs. He even gave her, his perspective on LLC, how she become a little harder. She would have rewrote the whole verse. Well, actually, he didn't even say that. She said, I remember Nicki saying, Jay wasn't bumping as hard to one part of the song, so she went back and rewrote the verse. So I get that Rock Nation is a label, but I think if it speaks to a person's character, if at certain points they can't step in and say, hey, enough is enough. Now, I understand not getting involved in women's business, but when it comes to a point of business is business. Now, we don't know if this is true, but as a fan of Nicki's, I've been a fan of Nicki for years, and she do a lot of delusional shit, and Nicki do a lot of questionable shit, like with the JC situation, but we're gonna get there. But one thing I can say is she never lied. The truth always come out. Celebs Love Nicki, which is Pedro, on Twitter, posted about this before the announcement came out. And then Nicki went on to station head, or she was on live I think she was on live that day, and said she wouldn't be at this year's VMAs. So it's a little weird that, we love to try to say that it's on this line or she's just saying stuff, but everything comes out in due time. So I just don't understand how we can try to compare these women and give them the opportunity to Nicki and try to dethrone Nicki but they can't even do a fraction of the numbers that Nicki is doing. Like Nicki one album has sold. I was seeing on Twitter people be posting like Nicki one album sold more than these women catalog or their albums put together. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't understand the disrespect, and it goes to show. I was a little younger then, so it goes to show. I want to know how was it when it was the Foxies in the game, when it was coming up with Kim and all of that, because it seems like they try to dethrone them in a way. Now, when it comes to Lil Kim, I see a lot of her fans, y'all are trying to bring her up in the conversation too, but I feel like Kim dismissed her own self. And when I say that, I mean, I feel like Kim lost her confidence. I feel like Kim stopped putting out music. Kim didn't have the label behind her or just the fan support. Nicki came in and reigned, you know? I just don't simply think that Kim could kept up. But Kim is still little Kim. So when y'all try to bring her up now and y'all still be trying to beef with Nicki, he is past that. Let me tell y'all, I know this woman past that because she would have never said that lady name. But she said that was Joe Budden and said, just like she feel like she should get her just dues, Lil Kim should as well. So it just be y'all delusional fans, the fans that are not in tune with anything media. It be fans versus people that are in the field of understanding media, hip hop, and the culture. Y'all be fans that be running shit and be running with narratives, and that's why the facts always go unnoticed. Y'all rather hear a lie than the truth. Y'all rather get a clickbait of an interview or take what somebody's saying and flip it 1,000 ways without knowing the truth. But we're gonna get back to this in a minute, man. I gotta go to my hotel room and get ready to get up out of here and take this nasty ass play. I'll see y'all in a minute. I had to get up out that restaurant, y'all, but nah, like what I was saying about Kim, that's pretty much all I got to say on Lil Kim. I'm not here to bash Lil Kim. I respect Lil Kim and what she did for hip hop and for women. I actually have her first CD. Like, I have the physical copy CD. So I'm not like here to bash Kim. I'm just like straight up stating the facts of the matter of what it is. And I think that a lot of people like to run with narratives versus sticking to the facts. And that's just the facts of the matter. Like, if she get the right team around her and the right people, I think Kim can come back in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, besides all of the other bullshit that y'all like to throw up, her cosmetics and all of that, she did a lot for the industry, but I also think she got bored with herself or wanted to reinvent herself too many times and she couldn't find that sound. But like I said, I'm done on the Kim tip. Back to the queen and the rest of these people that y'all trying to put beside her. Like, man, like I said, but Latto been out for a while. Latto should have did more than that. The same for Megan. The same way y'all was on, and it's really just Twitter. It's not even real life people. It really just be like online bullshit. But we gotta think online is what's running the game now. So that's pretty much what we got to look at. But the way y'all hype Megan up, in the beef and call Bigfoot the most trash song and all these other things, for that to have came out and her album came out and it still did the numbers that it did, there's no excuse for that. Megan has dropped multiple projects at this point too. She's been affiliated with all of these rappers. She's now affiliated with what's supposed to be the best label, which is Rock Nation by management. She went through all of that to get released from 1501 and did what? Her biggest song was the song with the Asian guy. No, I don't know his name, so I'm not trying to be funny. Then what? Like, Megan was hotter when she first really came out. You don't never pose a bubble. You don't pose a bubble down. You pose a bubble up. We like that Tina Snow era and all of that and everything that came after that, the cash shit and all of that, just the whole era. You know what I'm talking about? She bubbled down instead of bubbling up. Like, I just don't understand. And then y'all still continue to try to put these women beside Nicki. Like, I want to see the VMAs ratings. I want to see TV Deets put that out once the VMAs air, so we can really sit back and laugh and understand how VMAs dropped the ball. And this is another situation where, for real, it's seeming like the Grammys. And I really would hate that for them, because Nicki brings so much viewership to whatever platform it is, and the proof is in the pudding. Like, if you talk about BET Awards, since Nicki stopped going to the BET Awards, the views had decreased. Now this year they had a record-breaking high. Let the TikTok star Netta tell y'all it was because her and Carlo, no, Charles wasn't there. Uh, the child that they had, no was expected to be there is why they had the eyes or the views or whatever the fuck that lady was talking about. Man, so I just so I don't understand that, but yeah, man, we gotta leave Nicki out of the conversation and we gotta start respecting her because when she's gone, the industry will miss her. And you know, Latto said something in the Billboard interview when it was her, Sexy Red, and Flo Milli sitting around, and she's like, you know, she feel like this is gonna be a time that we look back and say, dang, all female rappers were striving this, that, and the third. No, it's not. Let me tell you why. Because y'all are so quick to dispose women. Hey, you know, it was women out back then, like the whole Ladies Night track. The only one of those women that we still talk about is Kim. Y'all don't even give MC like Queen Latifah, Yo-Yo, Roxanne Shante the recognition that they deserve. And they were women that was all out around the same time. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be the standouts. It's going to be the Kims. Yeah, we give Queen Latifah and MC like that from that era. But the standouts from when culture curated and turned into all this media and filled from what the shit brains are going to remember, because it's going to be a lot of us that lead this that's not going to be here, but what the shit brains are going to remember, they're going to remember the Kims, the Nickis, and it still has not been no one else to replace that. It has no one to had a debut like Nicki has had a debut. No one has came like Kim has had a Kim run. Those two women are the only two women in hip hop for females that have did anything groundbreaking in this era of music. And we disrespect those two women the most. We disrespect those two women, let me say that again, the most. Nicki and Kim is the most disrespected women in the industry. Granted, Nicki and Kim have their run. When Nicki came out, they had their beef problems, whatever. The fans still da-da-da-da. But those are the most two disrespected women and the ones that should be respected. And it's disrespectful to me and to anybody in hip hop. And I know to Kim that y'all failed to mention her in any of y'all interviews. The first thing y'all do is mention Nicki because y'all know who's the bar. You know who's hot. That's the first person you mention in today's time. You know who to mention, and you know that's who you're going to say you want a record from. Time, it does not work out, and it's not just directed at Latto. Because time y'all fall out with Nicki, or it's a disagreement, or you don't get what you want, y'all run to Kim's side. Y'all run to say y'all supporting Kim. But what was the support for Kim when you came in the game? Why was she not listed as your faves when you came in? And it's not just Latto, it's several of y'all. So, this shit with the female rappers, bro, y'all need to respect where y'all at and stay there. Because you ain't touching Nicki. She's the bar. Until she's outsold and replaced, I'm talking about it. And you see, one time, I ain't brought up Cardi. Say what you want about Cardi. She had payola, she had whatever. Cardi sold what she sold. She ain't dropped cents, but she sold what she sold. And I guarantee you, when Cardi drop, it's gonna be more than 20K, 29. It's gonna be higher than, it's gonna be surpassed that 20 bracket. I guarantee you that regardless of when she dropped, Cardi numbers gonna be better than that. Cardi know her pocket. Cardi know her avenue. I don't give a fuck what Barb say about Cardi. I don't respect Cardi for throwing that shoe. But I'm not gonna disrespect her. Because she worked for what she worked and she did what she did. And we have to respect it. Now these other women, can't speak for her. Y'all dropped multiple times and still have yet to climb. It's Nicki. No. Stop talking about motherfucking Nicki Minaj. I don't agree with her, half of the shit she do. But keep out your fucking conversations because she's not a topic of discussion. That lady pen is immaculate. The fact that she played a song from her vault from 5 years ago, that sounds like she taking diss at women today. Don't need to be discussed. Now, in other news, let's talk about the August Alsina of it all. August Alsina was recently on a show, and they asked him pretty much about his sexuality. He answered in what he felt best, you know? And he referenced God and another bubbling under female rapper. I fuck with Akbar. She's talented, but Akbar's never known for anything other than drama. Akbar spoke out about mentioning God and being gay, and it's a sin, this, that, and the third. Babe, you got like 12 kids, all from different men. That's a sin. You wake up every day, hopping on live, doing this, that, and the third, speaking on people's kids. That's a sin. Y'all quote the Bible back, forward, left to right, but y'all fail to realize who are you to judge. When we talk about God, we need to leave that. We need to leave that alone. You need to leave that judgment up to that person and God for when that day and time come. It's a sticky situation. I don't want to talk about it because what his sexuality preference is has nothing to do with you. What he go home and lay with has nothing to do with you. Mind your business and the kids that you got, that you pushing out from all these different men. Don't worry about who the fuck I just sleeping with. It's weird. And then it's like, if he was out here and he was, Gotti, say this, watch what you about to say. If he was out here and he was flamboyant, like all these other openly gay men, and I'm not saying he's not openly gay or bisexual, whatever the case is, I'm not putting a label on him because that's his truth and that's for him to live and for him to tell. But what I will say is if he was out here flamboyant, wearing makeup, wigs, lashes, fingernails, all this, y'all would respect it more. But because he walk around like a real male and has a sexual preference to sleep with guys, allegedly, or date guys, allegedly, is attack him. Now, had he not came out and told his truth, and then somebody would have exposed that, it would have been a different story. I don't get that. Don't get that. But, man, I just had to chat with y'all for a little bit. Y'all saw how this turned into. I can go. Like, the food's nasty. That just took me to a whole nother place. But it's just a lot going on, man. And I miss chatting with y'all. I'm going to come back and chat more. We're going to start talking about a lot of shit that be going on. There's going to be a lot of stuff. And I may extend this video. But for now, I'm about to go to my room, get ready to dip out. Get on this phone, chit chat a little bit. I've been on the phone a lot lately with what's up, YouTube? So I have something to share with you guys. Take a look. I would like to stay hopping in the area. Like I would like to hop up to Williamsburg, then move over there, y'all. It's looking bad. It's probably about to rain. Remember when I said that? And I was like, I hope I can, hop up to Williamsburg, then go to Manhattan. So a little news. I want to go and share with y'all because I rock with YouTube. I don't really care to share to any of my other social medias because it's not just the place that I'm in right now in my life. I'm in a different spot. And if you're on my YouTube and you watch some of my stuff, that means you really rock with me. So I rock with you back. So I just can only share what's going on in my life just as well as I did then. I have officially found out that I'll be moving to Williamsburg at the end of the month. I remember I was telling y'all I got to move in September. No, I said I got to move at the end of August. The 1st September, I got to be out, And I was like, I don't have nowhere to go. We're going to leave it in God's hand. We're going to let God work it out. And I just want to say, man, God's been doing his big one with me. And I just want to say, just continue to walk in faith and not by sight. I wake up and pride myself every day when I wake up. Lord, order my steps in your word. Walk in faith and not by sight. We just got to trust in God. And the things that we cannot see, we have to realize that he's still in control and he's always in control. And no matter how it may look at that time, just have patience and be consistent in your word and your prayers, and things that come in. It's not like a lot of people take it as oh, you know this person flexing because they do this, they do that, and people start to hate and get envious when they don't know, man. Oh, you get behind closed door, then you hit your knees and it's the God in like people don't know that. Like people don't know that part. But I just want to say, man, I just had to share that with y'all. We moving to Williamsburg. We moving up. You feel me? You're closer to Manhattan. We right by the bridge now. But I just had to share that with y'all, man. And I want to say thank you for watching this vlog with me. If you at this point in the video, we have made it to the very end. I was going to extend it, but we're going back to New York, so I got to go ahead and wrap this up. And I'm going to go ahead and put it out now. So it'll be out in probably like an hour, so y'all will be seeing this in real time. I'm headed back to New York around 4 o'clock today, so that's like 2 hours. I need to go up there and zip my bags up so I can get to the airport. The food was trash, as y'all know. I wish I could give it to a homeless person, but that's one thing I did not see in this area was homeless people. That's a good thing, because most downtown areas are populated with homeless people. Now, mind you, I've only been in circumference of this hotel. Usually, no matter where you go, you walk a block or two, but that's good, and it's pretty clean out here. I don't know nothing about Indianapolis or Indiana. I don't know nothing about it, but that's what I'm at. But until the next video, you already know the man. Smash this bell button, smash that like button, subscribe. Tell a brother, tell a sister, tell a mother, tell a cousin, auntie, brother, step dad, step cousin, tune to your boy. Got it each and every day, or every other day, or every week, right here on YouTube, man. Like this video, comment on this video, and holla at me. This your boy, got it. I'll talk to y'all later.